stuff today, okay? We're going to talk about marketing and sales. All right, so first comes first, we're going to talk about marketing. Who knows what this logo is? Apple. Who here has an iPhone? I know all y'all are blue. Let me text them all again. Who here has a MacBook? Right? Right? There's a reason. Why do we all have Apple?
Because it's a good That's all I buy.
We like blue.
We like blue. They created an ecosystem, right? Yeah. It's easy to use, right? I can airdrop photos to and from my laptop to my phone. It's sleek, it's professional. And guess what? We pay a premium for it, right? It's the experience that Apple gives us, which is why we want to buy it, right? Imagine every Apple store you go to, no matter what city, absolutely consistent. You walk in, it's clean, it's sleek, it's modern. It all looks the same. It looks and feels like Apple. So when we think about our businesses, we need to think about what kind of experience, consistent experience, we want to create for our clients. Just like that. So the biggest thing, again, talking about consistency and not over-promising, right? So when you're consistent with your clients, you're building that trust. Remember when I talked about that client who said, Helena, I had multiple coworkers tell me I had to work with you. I must have been damn well consistent in how I speak to them, how I deliver the experience. So you really need to map out what that looks like. What's your SLA for sneak peeks? When do you respond to their emails, right? How do you plan for their timeline planning session? All that needs to be consistent. And that's going to ultimately give you that trust. So don't overpromise. Don't overpromise, underpromise and overdeliver, right? So if we tell them our galleries are due in 8 to 12 weeks, I'm trying to deliver it at 6 weeks. So think about where in your business you're making these promises to your clients and think about how you can beat it and overdeliver. Now, marketing is actually very simple when you think about the consistency, but it is hard. The thing is, what's simple about it is that you just do it. You just meet your deadlines, right? I respond to my clients within 24 to 48 hours. How many of us like work a double header and then we look at the emails and we're like, oh, I don't want to really, I'll answer it in a few days, right? And then we finally get back to it. That's hard. It's hard, but it's simple. You just do it, right? For Celia, our planner here, right? What are some promises you make to your clients?
I don't
Promise nothing. I'll deliver on everything.
like a general timeline. So they don't have like false expectation that I didn't get back to them like within 24 hours.
Yeah.
So but like on my signature line, I'll get back to you between Monday to Thursday. Do not expect a response between Friday to Sunday.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's fair. That's good. That's setting expectations. Yeah. That's good. That's good. So in our little homework today, sorry, actually, we're going to talk about how. That's the next slide. We're going to talk about how. So what are different ways in which we can make those promises to our clients? So some things here is the onboarding experience. When they first book with you, what is your first touch point? When is it? What are you saying? Right? For me, the moment that they book, they get an automatic email that says, welcome. This is amazing. I'm so excited to work with you. Here is your portal. All of your contracts, invoices, questionnaires are going to live here. Save this. Next, we're going to plan your engagement session. Here's an intake form. Submit this and we're going to start planning it. Right? Easy. I don't even have to think about it. It just automatically does it. Next, response times. We talked about this. Answering them very quickly. It's super important, especially if we're high ticket. Sneak peeks. When do we tell them we get sneak peeks? I tell my couples expect it within the week, but I really deliver it in 2 days. Right? So they're always like, wow, it's so fast. I'm so shocked. I already know ahead of time when I'm going to plan that. Posing. How do you make your clients look and feel in our pictures, in our images? That's really important. Can you keep it consistent? Every couple is different. Every couple is a little bit more awkward or whatever it may be, right? How do you make them look not awkward? How do you make them look like your portfolio that you have up? And then lastly, language. How are we speaking to them? What are the words you're conveying? What's on your website? Is your website and your social media, is it cohesive from one single person, right? And then editing, of course. Actually, for editing, if this is the probably one of the biggest challenges, right? A lot of different lighting conditions. The light could be warmer, the light could be cooler. But how can we make it so it's as cohesive as possible? And you know who does this really well? Jaja. She's not here, but she does this really well. She's known for her editing because she's so consistent. Cool. So make promises, keep promises. I want you guys to think about what are the promises that you're making to your clients on website, on your socials, on your emails, on your contracts, and are you consistently keeping them? So doing like a full audit of yourselves. And then maybe if you want to take it the next step further, how can you surprise your clients here and there throughout the process to keep them happy? I'll give you guys a few minutes to think about this, and then we'll share.
Do you outsource your endings?
Yeah. I do the
Try to find your people to outsource.
you can do Facebook groups or recommendations. I can send you my referrals, my editor if you want. They're great.
I feel like it's so hard to that, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of when you outsource, it's about understanding how to take everything you have here, how you learned about it and how you think about it, how do you convey that so someone can literally replicate it without you there. That's how you build a scalable business, right? So if you think about social media, a lot of people are like, I don't want to let go of social media. I'm so picky about what I choose. So write all down. Write down, how do you think about you planning your feed? What are you looking out for? Writing that criteria down so that someone can look at it and follow the rules and implement it so that you don't have to be there all the time. Right. Okay, does anyone have any promises that they keep that they want to share? Erwin, what are promises? What are some promises? What do you give to your clients? What are some promises to them?
I'll be there. I promise.
That's good. You show up. I'm proud of you. What else? Huh? What are some promises?
Oh, my promise to my clients.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll make sure it's.
I'll make sure that what you hire me for quality, what the photos look like on my portfolio is the exact same quality that you're gonna get.
Yeah.
That's for both.
Nice. Solid. Who here has like a little tip or trick where they kind of surprise their clients throughout the process? Marissa?
Going off of like the promise of you're showing up. My kind of rule, I grew up playing soccer and like my coach would always say like if you're not 15 minutes early, you're late.
Nice.
It's like when you're realistically supposed to be there at 12 o'clock and you show up at 12 o'clock, are you actually like camera ready and can
Right.
like give me your details
Yeah.
at the start? Or is it like I'm here, but like let me get my stuff together?
Yeah. That's a good one.
Like
Showing up early for your clients. Being prepared. Yeah, I love it. How about you, Regina?
Thing I do would be because of you, I now don't deliver very big sneak peek galleries. I was delivering like 75 to 150 images for sneak peeks, and it was taking me longer. So now I deliver 15 photos, or I'll tell them 15 to 20, and then I'll give them 25.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And they're so happy with it.
Or actually, not. I lied. They're closer to like 50.
Yeah, I challenge you to keep it under that. Right. Sneak peeks. That's the whole gallery. Oh, oh my God. That's crazy.
It will be perfect.
Wow. Thank God for AI.
No, I know.
You do it yourself? Absolutely crazy. Hire me. Hire me. Sold. Done. That's your promise. Awesome. Well, so when we think about marketing, there's oh, sorry, that's the next slide. But well, okay, when we think about marketing, everything that you do, marketing is everything that you do to make the right people aware of you, trust you, and want to buy from you. Now, we said right people. That's really, really important. We want to make sure the right people, our ideal client profile, our ICP, our ideal client candidate, that is ICP, will see you. And then they'll trust you. And then they'll want to buy from you. So, oops, I'm going backwards. Sorry, guys. So when you think about marketing, there's 3 components to it in the buyer journey. So that's the connection. That is, who is this for? Then we have communication. What are we saying to them? And then lastly, the conversion. So this specifically for your website, if you think about it, who is it for? What do you say? And then what's the call to action so that they take an action, aka submit an inquiry, right? So for the sake of today, for timing purposes, we're going to stick to connection and we're going to work on your ideal client profile. And I think this is a really a big challenge for a lot of us because one, it always changes, right? We're evolving as artists. So we need to keep doing that at least once a year, right? Keep revisiting it. Is my marketing consistent with who I'm going to target, my ideal client profile? So connection. Who are you talking to? You know, write all this down, but it's not about just an age and income for your dream client. Okay. You want to go deeper. Where do they shop? What's their name? You know, what drinks do they like? What are their favorite colors? What does their home look like? What are they doing in their free time? What kind of experience do they want? Like my dream client is like, they really care. They kind of really like care about aesthetics, right? To their home, to their fashion. They want, like Danya, they want to be taken care of. And it's very interesting to hear like what your perspective or like your dream client, because how you think about what you're going to post now and show up for that client is very different from how I'm going to show up and how I'm going to post for my clients, right? So when you're thinking about marketing and social media, I want you to tap into your avatar, your dream client. Does this match what they would like? Right? So nature, you probably do a lot of nature shoots then. Show a lot of your engagement sessions in redwood trees, by the ocean, right? Things that resonate with them. For me, my clients love like kind of more like Napa City Hall vibes, like very elegant, very classic, timeless. So that's how I'm going to show up for them on social media. So again, as we evolve, update your dream client because this continues to change. Like who I photographed 2-3 years ago is not who I'm photographing today. Very, very different clients. So remember to keep on doing this along with your numbers. Look at your numbers too. I'm gonna throw that in there because we all don't like that. Cool, awesome. So next, these are kind of a compilations of all the images that really speak to me and my brand. So if you look at these images, we want to think about, sorry, the colors are very off from this TV. Okay, I know you're all photographers noticing it. They look very different on my MacBook, okay? So don't look at the colors. They're very off. But if you look at this overall look and feel, it should be very consistent, right? When someone looks at your work, they should be like, I know this is Helena's work. I know that this is Jing's work, right? And so how we do that on a technical level is I want you to create 3 words that describe your images. And you cannot use classic, timeless, or romantic. I'm going to challenge you there. Those too common, right? So if you don't have a portfolio just yet, I want you to pull together like a bunch of images that resonate with you. And that's what you want your brand to represent. And then as you start building your portfolio, you start referencing this and saying, okay, am I matching what I want to be? Am I photographing or documenting in the way that I want to represent myself? So take a few moments now, look on your Instagram, look on your website, think about 3 words that explains your brand. And for me, that is refined, intimate, and ethereal or dreamy, because I love that soft light. That's like my signature, right? Timeless, classic, and romantic. Who wants to share? RG,
Sure.
what are your 3 words?
Classy.
Organic.
Organic and simple. It's not classic.
It's not classic, but it is classy. Okay.
But honestly, I think organic, simple, and natural is probably.
Okay. I like that. Nice. Who else? Joe.
I wrote joyful, colorful, and adventurous.
Ooh. I like that. How about you, Seth?
I heartfelt, elegant, and dreamy.
Let's just share. Michelle.
Intimate, intentional.
I love that. Okay. Who's a brave soul? We're gonna put their website or socials on here. Marissa?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. What? Your Instagram. Specifically your Instagram.
By LinkedIn.
Oh, there I am. Marissa, what's your last name?
RETH. My last name's Schneider.
Oh, there you go. All right, y'all. We got Marissa's Instagram. Marissa, what are your 3 words?
Well, I'm gonna change them because we said not to use those.
Classy.
Yes.
Effortless.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I lost them. I need to think about it more. But well, okay, I'm rebranding it, and the words that we're going with is classic, romantic, effortless, and documentary. But I don't know. I think I have to think about them more.
Okay. So when I go through your Instagram, there's a few different emotions I see. I think for the most part, you have like a joyfulness to your work that I really see. But then you did post one, hold on, right here. This photo emits very different emotion from this photo and this couple, right? And I feel like those are also very 2 different types of clienteles. So which one speaks to you more?
Well, this one's film, so it's kind of gives a different look too.
Well, I guess what she's saying is that this top one may be a little bit more romantic, while the bottom one is maybe a little more like joyful.
Yeah.
Right.
I think the bottom one probably is more.
So you want more joy.
But it's like one's wedding and one's their engagement. So
Yeah.
I feel like I go into the day with different a different feel. Like
Yeah.
your engagement should be really fun. As we're like getting to know each other and
Yeah.
It's not about me, but like to show
About them.
their love.
But it's the emotion that you want to convey in your images, and they like their engagement. If their engagement shoot is very different from their wedding, then which one are they going to get? Unless it's consistently like this is what it looks like for engagement and this is what it was for wedding, but they're hiring you as a wedding photographer for a certain vibe, right? For a certain look and feel. So it should be consistent.
Yeah, I guess, and they're kind of 2 completely different couples. Like the wedding couple was like kind of sorry if anyone knows them, but like just like didn't like very stiff. Like, you tell us what to do, everything.
Right.
Where it's like this is more like
they were more free flowing.
Like, having fun and
And if this is your ideal client, then this is what you post. Then you just don't post them. You just don't post the not ideal client, right? We have to be picky in terms of what we're showing up online because what they see is what they're going to get. Yeah. And it needs to be very clear in exactly what they're going to get. They look at your profile and they see my photos. They're like, I imagine myself like that. I expect images that look like that. Right? They're not your ideal client. If they're not your ideal client, you don't post them. I shoot so many couples, right?
Yeah.
But I am not posting every single one because not all of them are my dream client.
Well, if you're like just starting out, then would you just, like, let's say you're starting out and you have not too much to post, would you still post those? if
I would,
Your ICP.
I would start posting just to show up so that people know you exist. And then as you start building, you start to hone in on your look and feel. And then everything, not everything that you're like booking, you can show up as that. Yeah, good question. Okay, who else wants to go up here? Oh, all right. These Joe and Regina. What do am I pulling up your Instagram or your website?
Yeah.
Instagram? Okay.
No.
What's your handle, Joe?
JOECHI.C.
Is it this one?
Oh, I've seen your ads on Instagram.
You're right. Oh, there goes this fox.
I've seen your Okay. All right, Joe. What are your 3 words again? Joyful, colorful.
Joyful, colorful, adventure, and
Adventure.
I wrote thirdly personal, but personal the way where it's like
To them.
more about like how they are together.
Okay. We got joyful. We got colorful and adventure. Okay. Joyful,
I
colorful.
don't have a lot of my regional stuff, guys. So. I have a lot of stuff from me that I have not showed before.
So I'm seeing a mix of things. So I guess if I were to book you, I am a little unsure of exactly what my gallery will look like, right? Joyful, colorful. Oh, okay. Should I stay up here? I'll stay up here.
It's like 2 months ago.
Yeah, I started 2 months ago.
Amazing. So this vibe, very different from this vibe. This is joyful to me. Do you want to shoot this again?
Yeah.
Cool. Then keep posting these, right? But if you want couples that are a little bit more somber, right? It's just a little bit more, it's a very different look, I feel. So just being mindful. You can still have them in your galleries, just don't post it as your front facing image, right? You have 7 seconds to catch someone's attention. So it has to be your best work that represents you. What's up, Jane?
So do you feel like when you say like joyful, does that come from mainly like the client's expression, or does it more come from like color and tone, or both?
What does that mean, Tim?
I say expression.
Okay.
Because if someone's pretty like, oh, I want to look happy in pictures, or what?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think colors just kind of come naturally with like
Vibrant.
where they want to do a shoot, for example.
Well, then, so let's take that color, for example, right? If you're saying, okay, I want to be vibrant, then you're extremely intentional about the backgrounds you use and where you place them, right? You're looking for colorful walls. You're looking for probably a lot of greens. You're probably not doing it at the beach where it's beige and blue, right?
Yeah.
You're looking at very particular locations that have that pop of color so that you can incorporate that in if you want to be vibrant.
I guess I'm curious just because like if joyful derives mostly from expressions, does that mean you're gonna be posting smiling clients all the time? Like how do you convey joy without smiling?
Laughter. That's mostly, yeah.
It's mostly like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mostly. It doesn't have to be like every single image, but like the overall look and feel. If I zoom out, that is the huge theme that we see, right? Because of course there's detail shots, there's like
Right.
in between moments, like people are crying at weddings, right? But your portfolio, what you want people to see is in the first 7 seconds, that's what it should convey overall, look and feel, right? Cool. All right, Regina.
You can either do Instagram or website, it doesn't matter.
Let's do our website. Is that?
I am not. I just did a rebrand.
Oh, let's see her rebrand. Ooh. Ooh la la. Very good. Let's go to her portfolio. It's too much happening right here. Are these are 3 words? Is that what you said?
That's what they were, but now I'm changing them.
Okay, so what are your words?
Sentimental, intentional, intimate.
Intentional and intimate. Okay. Yeah, it all looks like it. Intentional, intimate, very consistent. Yeah, good job. These 3 words, I think they really truly do reflect your work here. So if you guys look at Regina's photos, if she said those 3 words and you're looking at her photos, is that what you think you can expect in your images? Yeah. Really good job. That's good. All very similar look and feel. If I were to look at her photos at a zoomed out different distance, excuse me, right? I can get a general understanding of what I'm gonna get. Nice job. Very good. Rebrand. Cool, awesome. Present back into presenter view. Full screen mode. Oops, sorry. Okay, bringing us all back here. 1 second. Okay. So these are my 3 words. So these 3 words, what they are, it's your brand, right? These 3 words. So every time you're thinking about posting, showing up on socials, how you show up for your clients, these are the 3 words. You should almost have like a Post-it in your office or has these 3 words to ensure that you're consistent with your work.